Larcenauts, the hero VR shooter that a lot of people have been waiting for, is launching today on the Quest platform, but is it worth buying? Today is going to be kind of a different type of video. We're going to delve deeper into the actual game, talk about some issues that I had with it. There'll be really three sections. An overview section where I talk about the game, a section where we jump in and I show you everything about the game and some sample gameplay, as well as a final section to give you my thoughts on the game and the future of what it holds for virtual reality hero shooters on the Quest platform. All right, let's go ahead and jump in and check out Larcenauts on the Quest 2. All right, so there is a lot to unpack with this game. Really, there's a lot going on in the game, and there's a lot that I think you should know before you buy the game so you're aware of how this game actually functions and how it works. Let's start off with the basics about the game, and then we will talk about what goes on in the gameplay by jumping into the game and actually showing you how it works. First of all, Larcenauts is a hero shooter, which means there's different characters you can choose from, different specialists. In this game, there are 8 different specialists. Each one has a unique weapon and skill that you'll be using in 6 versus 6 matches. There are 3 different game modes and 4 different maps. The game modes are Refuel, Capture the Flag, Uplink, and Death Match. Refuel is where you'll be going from waypoint to waypoint and capturing these waypoints by standing in the area. Capture the Flag is a unique style where you'll have a ball you have to pass back and forth and bring to the uplink location to capture the ball, and then Team Deathmatch is exactly as it sounds. There is a pretty good progression system in this, and I'll show you it when we jump into the actual game with different cosmetic upgrades, ability upgrades, as well as unlocking characters as you play through the game. This is not a pay-to-win game, so you'll have to grind to get these done. One thing to note, though, is that in this game, there is no matchmaking based on levels or based on time spent in the game, which you've unlocked. So that means you could potentially see some people grinding in this game, getting all of the unlocks to level up the characters completely, and then blowing the people out of the water that are just getting started. So hopefully they'll come up with a way to do some matchmaking better. As time progresses, as of right now, it is not designed to do that. You could literally end up in a room of full noobs on one side and the other team is totally leveled up characters. Each character has different weapons and different abilities, whether it is a grenader or it is the brawler or the healer. Each one comes with a different ability, and each ability means you'll have to learn how to use that character. There's also a secondary attack that you build up so you can use as you're playing on your weapon as well, whether it's a secondary fire mode or some sort of other ability. You can lay charges, you can set shields, you can heal other players. This game is designed for you to grab the character that you feel most comfortable with, to get really good at it, and to work as a team of people, not all as the same character, but all working and doing their own part, which sounds great in theory, and it actually works well if you've got a group of people that really want to work together. If you've got a bunch of lone wolves, it doesn't quite work like that. It can still be fun, but it's much better when you're playing as a team. Now, the reason I made this video is because there are some things in the game that I was a little worried about. Some things that broke immersion, some glitchy type things, as you can see on the screen right now, some glitching stuff as you slide. There are some things in this game I'll show you in just a minute here when we jump in to actually showcase the gameplay that I think make this game not as good as it could be. Things like immersion breaking reloading, where you press a button and it reloads for you in a very elaborate way that actually takes some time, and you're literally just waiting for the reload to be done, to even the fact that the default option for running actually has your hands artificially moving in virtual reality, and you cannot shoot while you're running in virtual reality with this option on. You literally have to wait until the animation is over to finally raise your gun up and actually fire, which feels really, really weird in virtual reality. They have added an immersive mode in the settings, which I'll go over when we're in there, that allows that to be turned off so you can run without the animation. It makes it a little bit quicker to be able to fire, but it still means that you have to wait for your run to be over with to actually shoot, because you cannot shoot your gun while you're running. Generally speaking, with a new game, I would go and I'd showcase some gameplay in a game, which I'm going to do in a manner of speaking. I'm going to jump in here in just a minute and show you everything about the game, show you a bot match probably, because I doubt anybody is actually online, and just show you how the game actually plays. There are times when it actually feels really good to play. And if you've got a group of people that you love to play with and hang out with, it definitely is a blast once things get rolling. But there are some things in the game that really hold it back that I hope that they fix, and they do have a roadmap that they're supposed to be fixing a lot of these things over time, but unfortunately at launch, most of these that I'm going to mention are not things that can actually be fixed. There are loot boxes and notoriety that you actually earn to unlock the characters and the different upgrades to put in the upgrade slots, which I'll show you as well. I guess I might as well just stop talking. Let's jump into the game. I'll go through everything that the game has, show you the issues that I have with it, and then you can decide exactly whether it's going to be worth grabbing or not. All right, so here we are in Larcenauts. This is the primary menu where you load into after you've done the tutorial, and this is where you'll do everything from purchase upgrades in the store with in-game currency type of stuff, not with actual currency, your social stuff, and playing the game. Well, I'm going to start off up at the top over here where we've got the characters, and we'll work our way backwards. So this is where you change your loadout. You have different characters you can unlock. There are, let's see, 8 different characters. You actually interact with stuff with the remote in this game, and you'll use this at every station, which is a little interesting. And I'll go over the mechanics of the actual gameplay here in a minute. I want to show you the menu systems first. You have the different specialists. This is Kalima, she's the infiltrator. You've got Vander the hunter, Thal the guardian, Chi the medic, Salters the grenadier, Arc L6 the commando, Bosun the engineer, and then Vod the brawler, and each one does different things. That one is creepy, but you actually punch. You don't get a gun with that character. You punch, and you can change the skins, and you unlock different skins. All these are unlockables that you earn throughout the game, and you actually unlock different things from skins to characters, and even these little power slates right here where you can choose your different items for your characters. Movement speed increase, marking strike, VOD fist projectile, fist range. All these different characters, they all have different things that you can upgrade. So you've got, he's one of my favorites. I love this skin for this character. You can do health more, movement speed up, snare counts. Each of them also have a special ability. So let's go ahead and go through that really quick. This is where you change your specialist anyways, and you can change your loadout. You can have multiple loadouts for each one, multiple power slots. I think you can have up to 5 different loadouts for each character that you can switch between. And when you update it, let's just choose Evander really quick. You hit update selection. It'll close out and load you into the next character. So that gives you the opportunity to show you really quickly what kind of weapons you have in this game. So you've got a grenade on your chest. You pull that. You can either toss it or you can pull the trigger to activate it and then toss it, and you can cook it so that it explodes. And the different grenades do different things, so you got to get used to that. There is so much in this game. Each character has a different type of grenade. They also have different abilities. So if you hold down on, this is a snare, you hold down on the left controller, the bottom button, I can always forget what it is X, I can't remember, and then it'll place a snare. Each one does a different ability, and I'll show you some of the different abilities too. This character, Evander, has the sniper rifle, sort of. You see the hand kind of moving around? That's one of the consistent things in this, unfortunately, some of the weird glitches in this game. Another thing, if I hold my hand out right here, it stops right there. If I push it forward, the gun doesn't move forward. These are different things I'm going to show you in this game. I'm not trying to be nitpicky. I'm just showing you different things in this game that I want you to understand why I took issue with some of the things. Same thing with overhead. If you go overhead, you can only go up so high, and you keep lifting up, it doesn't lift it up. There's an invisible wall there. All right, so this is the sniper, and you can shoot with this, but you can also hold the other trigger, which it won't let me do right now. But if you hold this trigger and fire, you have an alternate fire. Now, reloading is a little weird in this game in that you don't actually reload the weapons. It does it for you. So you're going to hit the B button, and see, it does a reload animation. And it feels, I'll be honest, it feels weird when it does it itself. So you hit the B button. Oops, let's fire a shot. There we go. And there is some sort of a kick to it when you hold 2 hands, but you could technically shoot this one-handed. Although it would it's much faster to do it the other way. Let me hold. If you push the B button anyways, it reloads, and it actually stuck it right inside my head, and it reloads for you. It actually takes longer to reload for some of these reload animations than it would be to actually do it on my own, which is bothersome to me. This is the pistol on your sidearm here. You could dual hold the gun, and you fire the pistol here. You got the ammo on the back of the gun, and then you hit the B button again to reload. The reload animations are cool, but they feel weird, and your brain tells you that there's something weird going on because you're not actually physically, well, I'll show you that in just a second, you're not actually physically reloading, which feels weird. It just kind of messes with your mind. See, the animations are cool. Each character has its own reload animation for both guns. So it's cool, but it can be a little disorienting for your brain. The other thing, too, is that running, you can run when you push forward on the stick, but if your gun is up, you cannot run. It doesn't allow you to. And see, that's the issue. See, right here, I could hold my gun right here, but if I want to extend my hand out right here, because I normally fire like this instead of up by my chest right here, you can't. It doesn't actually push out any farther. But you can run if your gun's down. Now, let me show you the non-immersive mode. In the options, you can turn visualize controller off. I'll turn that on too, because that's on by default normally. Let's see, controls, standard, done. Okay, so this is now immersive mode. Okay, so I can run and see my hands moving. That's not obviously my hands moving. That's the standard default mode of running. And when you're holding your gun goes with it. So whether you're holding one of your weapons and you do this, your gun's going to move around and you cannot fire. In fact, if you push the trigger, it stops you from running. And it actually, so let's go like this. It stops you from running, but you cannot fire while you're running. And it takes a second to stop and actually bring your gun up. So it kind of affects the gameplay in some ways when you do it. Same thing with reloading. Reloading takes a few seconds and it can slow down your game. I think it was designed to be faster, but it actually seems to slow it down a little bit, which is unfortunate. Even when, and let me show you the ghost gun. I turned the gun thing off, the ghost controller off. See, that shows you, that illustrates where it stops right there. You could turn that ghost image off, but that's as far out as it lets me hold my gun right there. When I push my hand out farther, you can see a ghost version of the controller, and that's kind of where it goes, unfortunately. I know that seems odd, but that's exactly what it does. But when you turn immersive mode off, and I honestly am not trying to nitpick this game. I'm just trying to show you exactly what this game is so that you can get a better feeling of what you're going to be doing when you play this game and whether it's worth buying or not. So running in immersive mode is better. The hands don't move anymore, but if you bring your gun up, then it stops you from running. And that means that you can't fire while you're running unless I want to shoot at the floor. And even if I do that, it actually does slow it down for running. So as soon as you touch the trigger, let me see if running, it stops you from running. So there's no running and then fire, fire, fire. You have to literally run, and it takes a second for it to actually get back to running again. I know, seems nitpicky, but in a shooting game, fast-paced shooting game like this, it makes a big difference. So that's the characters. Let me switch back to another character so I can show you. I know this is a lot of information. This is my other favorite character. A lot of information, but I hope that this is helping in some way to help you understand what this game is and how it functions. So this is another weapon, and like I said, each animation is cool. It reminds me of something like Overwatch, but at the same time, it takes a while to do. It's a cool animation, but it takes a while to do. Here's another pistol here. And then, see? It's a cool animation, but my mind right there is thinking, whoa, what the heck's going on? Before I forget, that little marker up there, that allows you to push up on the analog stick, and it actually, like, catapults you, or what do you call it? Yeah, I'm losing my train of thought here. Whatever it's called, it does that. The loot boxes in this game, you earn these by playing games. I have enough for a medium loot box, so what you do is you grab a loot box. I don't actually need it because everything that currently is unlocked, although it will be resetting. Although you get solars, see, and you gain experience for all your characters when you do loot boxes. But you earn loot boxes as you play the game. I got a whole bunch of loot boxes, a whole bunch of stuff going on, and that's what you can learn. You can earn. So you just earn a whole bunch of stuff, and you can buy different things, and that allows you to come down here and go to the store and buy stuff in the store. This is going to reset for me, but currently these are, I have everything unlocked, so I don't need to do any of this. But you buy skins and abilities and all that stuff over here, and that's what the loot boxes do. The notoriety allows you to use different things as well to earn different things. So you earn notoriety to earn characters. So Thal is one character, Evander, you get a new loadout, and it allows you to unlock the amount of loadout you have. So there's 5 loadouts. You unlock more as you go so that you can change your loadout each time. You get artifacts. That's a power slate unlock, character skins. There's a whole bunch of unlocks that you get as you go through this game. A large box. Notoriety does it. That's my notoriety down there. That's I believe that's my notoriety. I'm pretty sure. And that's the solars, or I can't remember what they call them. That's my, yes, notoriety. Okay, that is the, what do they call those? solars. Yes, those are solars. That's what you use for cash. Now, one of the game modes that I mentioned was like the capture the flag game mode, where you had to capture the flag, and that's this ball right here. You toss it between people, and you can pull it to you, and there we go. And you have to get it to the goal. We're going to jump in here in just a second and play a bot match just so that you can check it out and see exactly what I'm talking about. But that is how you, those are the basic areas of the game. There is a lot to do with this game, and a lot to discover in this game. Oh, there's also challenges. Like I said, there's a lot going on here. You do different daily challenges that reset, allow you to earn different things as well. There's weekly challenges. Here is your area where you actually do your games. So you can join a game for all game modes. You can do your training. You hit join game, it'll throw you into a game. This is your social panel. You can create a group. So this is all the people that I have on my friends list that are inside, that I've played the game or are part of the game. These are recent crew members. You can see different people that I have played with in the past. And you can create a group. When you hit this button, you create a group, and it'll allow you to open up a public or a lobby, and then you invite your friends, and you can hit invite if they're online here anyways, and it'll tell you can't do it because you got to create a group. Or if there's someone online that's in a game, you can actually hit join, and it'll join a game. All right, so this is the main area here where you pick your character. You're going to pick your character. You can hit invite friends. You can invite people on your friends list if there's anybody online that wants to play. You pop in, you can choose your loadout, you can choose your skin, and then you're ready to go. This is the refuel game. So we're going to jump into the game. And now all of our characters are here. We're running the refuel game, is where you have to find the waypoints, or the points A, B, and C. Stand there and oh, jeez. Come on. There we go. I'm almost dead. Oh, there I am. I died. So once you respawn, you can change your loadout in each respawn. But let's go ahead and run and see. This is what bothers me. There. Gotcha. Killed a few people with that one. Alright, so this is what bothers me, is I have to put my gun down entirely to actually run.
Great. Now defend the position.
Alright, here we go. Let's keep going. And you can actually slide too if you hit the button, but it glitches quite often. It gets stuck. That one gets stuck in the ground, unfortunately. For whatever reason, it likes to get stuck in the ground when you glide on that one. Alright, here we go. Come on. There we go. Alright. See what I mean? It's glitching right there, and you get stuck in the ground, unfortunately, when you do that. Now you can lay mines, too, as this character, and you can lay them. There we go. And my special attack is ready to go, so I can show you the special attack. That's my special attack right there. There we go. Blow him up with a special attack. Oops, that was my guy. Sorry. You can jump up like that. There we go. I keep forgetting to put my gun down to run. I'm trying to go faster. Alright, here we go. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Oh, they're taking that point over there. We gotta head over to that point. Oh, jeez. That was some glitchy stuff going on. Ah, they killed me. Alright, let's go get this other point over here. The other thing that kind of bothers me a little bit is when you're running, your turning speed is reduced. See, I can turn faster. Your turning speed is actually reduced while you're running.
Up we go. Time to hack. Double kill, indeed.
Come on. Ah, oh, darn. I messed that one up. Alright, let's change our specialist. You hold A to change your specialist. I'm going to change it to one of the ones that I don't usually use. We'll use Vaude, because I think you guys will enjoy looking at him and seeing how he functions. Right there. We'll use the kind of screwed up one. So let's go ahead and go where we're going here. Let's go over this way. Let's see if we can run over here. See? This dude's a big dude. Come on. He's a big dude, but you gotta work together as a team to really make him effective. Alright, so I've jumped into the practice area to give you a better idea of some of what these characters can do, just because, or this is the training area rather, because I got stuck at that last one and I had to exit out of it. So let's go ahead and show you what these guys can do. So this guy, he's got like this really cool gun here, almost like a Gatling gun in some way, and you can hold down on the button just like the other ones and use a even faster version of it. You can actually pick these things up. They're ammo, and I think that's health. Oh no, is that a grenade? Yeah, that's the grenade. Okay. And each one, like I said, does a different attack, or a different type of grenade. So they're all going to do different types of things. This is his weapon. I love this. This is the secondary weapon. I love this one. This one is a shield you can put up. And you can actually use, let me see, there it is right there. There's the other attack. You can hit the button. Each bottom button, by the way, has 2 different special abilities. I forgot about that. A and whatever it is, X on this side or whatever it is. This is the shield, and this you can shoot through, and they'll have to shoot to knock it down. Each character has different things like that. Let me just pull up. Let me try another one. We'll do Bosun. Update selection. This is the blaster this person has. It's kind of like a actual blaster. Let me just shoot these guys really quick so I can get my whatever it's called up.
Armor activate.
Oops, I just activated the armor on accident. There's the reload animation for that one. Come on. Probably should just aim, I guess, huh? Still don't have enough. I keep hitting the wrong button to reload. I feel ultra short. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I just feel like it. Come on. Don't have enough, whatever it's called. That bar is going to go up to the top. Alright. There's this person's weapon. Secondary weapon. And then the reload option. I keep hitting the wrong button. See, each reload option, each reload is different. Each grenade, remember, is a different grenade. Different types of grenades, they have different colors and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like I haven't really shown you anything from this game. I wanted to really just give you an idea of how things function and show you a little bit of gameplay and tell you kind of what I thought of what was going on. I hope that that's come across in at least some way or another.
So what it comes down to is Larcenauts the game we were hoping for in a hero shooter on the Quest 2? And I think that really comes down to personal preference in a lot of ways, because it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a hero shooter you can jump in with 6 versus 6 to go with friends, have fun with some cool characters, some awesome weapons, some good game modes, I think there's a lot to be happy with in this game. On the other hand, I think there's also a lot that could be improved, unfortunately, from the loading mechanics that are not manual. They feel very disconnected to the fact that when you're running, you have a hard time pulling up your gun and really shooting unless you turn on immersive mode, and even then it feels kind of weird going from running to immediately stopping as soon as you pull up your gun. It's just something that bothered me, and it made me feel less immersed in the product. That and some of the glitching that happens. We had some issues with game matchmaking and getting friends to get invites to come in. Overall, the game itself is a brilliant idea. I think Larcenauts has a lot of potential. There's a lot here to really, really enjoy. The fact that there's tons of unique characters. There is a great upgrade route to go through to be able to get your characters all the items that you want, the upgrade slots, the new loadouts. There's a ton of cool stuff going on, and the maps are cool. The ideas behind the game modes are really good. There is a ton that I really enjoy about this game, but there are things that hold it back, in my opinion, from being what it really could be. As I mentioned, there are updates coming in the future. There is a release map for those updates showing that they're going to be doing manual reloading, among other things, and it's great to have that coming, but coming with the game that it currently is, would I recommend jumping into this game and purchasing it for the price? I don't know. It's hard for me to say one way or the other. It's going to have to be up to you. I personally, jumping into the game breaks the immersion enough that I don't want to jump in a lot. It makes me want to enjoy it more than I actually do, unfortunately. And if some of these things can be fixed, I think it could be a great game. As of right this second, I think there are things hindering it to make it what I would want it to be. What do you think about the game so far from what you've seen, or have maybe you've played it and you're watching this afterwards? Let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think of the reloading mechanic of these animations that look cool but aren't really practical? Or the running mechanic where you can see your arms moving in front of you and it's kind of disjointing in VR? I want to know what you think about this game. Comment down below and let me know what you think. If you want to get the most out of your Quest or your Quest 2, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down there and the bell icon for notifications. Plus, you can check out even more of my videos right there. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and happy questing.